What happens when the smallest hero meets the biggest force of nature? When responsibility meets raw power. When a spider falls in love with a giant. This is the impossible love story of Spider-Man and Giganta. Welcome to the web and the teakness. 1. Two worlds collide. The multiverse tears open during an experimental particle test gone wrong at Horizon Labs. Spider-Man swings into the chaos to stabilize collapsing streets. And then a 100-foot-tall red-haired woman crashes through a rift, smashing into Times Square. Giganta, DC's most dangerous giantess. A villain, but one with her own code. She rises, confused, furious, out of her universe. Police open fire. Spider-Man webs the barrels, shouting, "Spider-Man, hey." She's scared, not attacking. Giganta turns, her enormous eyes locking onto his tiny masked face. Instead of crushing him, she lowers herself to one knee. "Giganta, you defended me?" And that's how it begins. 2. A giant heart. S.H.I.E.L.D. classifies Giganta as a global threat. Peter secretly visits her holding site, a reinforced canyon facility. Despite her size and power, she's lonely, out of place, misunderstood. She tells Peter the truth. She became a villain because she was used, experimented on, never seen as human. Peter listens, really listens. He brings her books, food, conversation. And Giganta, brutal, feared, unstoppable, softens. Giganta, no one's ever treated me like a person. You're the first. Spider-Man, being big doesn't make you a monster. Being hurt doesn't make you wrong. Their bond grows, not out of romance at first, out of recognition. Two people who never felt enough, finally feeling seen. But the world is afraid of her. 3. The wedding of the impossible. A new war erupts. Brainiac invades Marvel's Earth, seeking Giganta as a biological weapon. She breaks free and fights beside Spider-Man. Titan against alien ships. Webs and strength. Giant footsteps like thunder. The people see her save cities. She becomes a hero. Peter asks her a question atop the Statue of Liberty. She holds it like a toy. Spider-Man, Doris, you want to do something crazy? Giganta, Peter, I'm literally 70 feet tall. Crazy is normal. Spider-Man, marry me? She gasps. Her heart big enough to shake the air melts. Giganta, you're not afraid? Spider-Man, of losing you? Terrified. They marry on an open plain. Avengers, Justice League, Titans, X-Men, everyone watching. Giant-sized wedding ring forged by Iron Man and Cyborg. Giganta lifts Peter up to kiss him. Fireworks explode. Giant hearts, giant spider symbols. A historic union of worlds. 4. Threat of the Colossus King. But peace is short-lived. A cosmic being known as the Colossus King, ruler of giant species across universes, comes for Giganta. Colossus King, you married a small one? You betray your lineage. He tries to recruit her, or destroy her. Spider-Man fights like an ant against a planet-sized god. He nearly dies trying to save her. Giganta's rage is unleashed. Her size increases beyond known limits. A new evolution triggered by emotion and love. The two giants clash, shaking entire continents. Peter, broken and bleeding, still gets up. Spider-Man, you don't touch my wife. Giganta slams the Colossus King with an earth-shattering blow. Together they defeat him. Webbing and gigantic strength. In perfect harmony. The multiverse acknowledges Giganta as a protector. Not a villain. Not a weapon. A queen of giant beings. 5. Legacy of the Spider Titan. Years later, a new hero swings across the megacities. Nessa, their daughter. Half giant. Half spider. She can grow at will. She has Peter's agility and Doris's strength. Her debut scene. She grows to 50 feet tall mid-battle, catching a falling helicarrier with one hand. She inherited her mother's size and her father's heart. At the Hall of Avengers, a statue stands. Spider-Man on Giganta's shoulder, hands touching. Symbol of two universes united. He was the hero who felt too small. She was the woman who felt too big. Together, they proved that love comes in all sizes, even giant ones. And in every universe, the web can bind anything. Even the heart of a teakness. What if Spider-Man didn't fall in love with someone from his own world, but with a warrior from an entirely different universe? My Shiranui, the legendary kunoichi of the Shiranui clan, master of flame-infused ninjutsu, and one of the most iconic fighters in the SNK multiverse. And Peter Parker, the sarcastic, brilliant, responsibility-burdened hero of New York. Two completely different worlds. Two completely different destinies. But what if destiny merged? What if my Shiranui entered the Marvel Universe? And what if she married Spider-Man? Would it be passion, fire, and unity? Or a collision of worlds that threatens everything? 1. The meeting. It begins during a mysterious dimensional rift in New York. Reality cracks. Streets distort. A swirling portal bursts open above Times Square. Out steps my Shiranui, confused, defensive, flames dancing at her fingertips. Peter swings in, expecting a villain. Instead, he finds a powerful kunoichi facing off against armed agents who mistake her for a threat. Spider-Man saves her from shield drones. Mai saves him from an armored strike team. Their teamwork is instant, fluid, and explosive. Mai moves with elegance and flame. Spider-Man with agility and wit. When the dust settles, their eyes meet. And something unexpected happens. Not romance, not attraction, but understanding. A warrior who carries tradition and fire, and a hero who carries guilt and responsibility. Their worlds collide, and something begins. 2. Growing closer. Mai cannot return to her dimension, at least not yet. Spider-Man takes responsibility, helping her adapt to the Marvel world. She teaches him Shiranui-style combat, graceful, fluid, and deceptive. He teaches her science, swinging, and New York sarcasm. Their chemistry builds slowly but unmistakably. Late-night training sessions on rooftops. Mai calming Peter's anxiety with disciplined meditation. Peter cheering Mai with silly jokes and spider tricks. Sharing heartbreaks from both worlds. Mai admires Peter's pure heart. Peter admires Mai's loyalty and fire. And then, during a rooftop battle against a dimensional monster that escaped the rift, they fight together with perfect synergy. Flame and web, speed and instinct, grace and power. When they win, Mai tells Peter softly, "You're a warrior, even if you don't see it." Their bond becomes love. 3. The wedding. A marriage no one saw coming. And one that becomes a legend. Location. A serene fusion ceremony in a cherry blossom garden recreated by Dr. Strange. Silk lanterns float through the air. Magical blossoms fall gently. Yes. Avengers, heroes for hire, Mai's SNK allies appearing through a stabilized portal, and even Terry Bogard standing proudly as witness. Attire. Peter wears a black and red modern ninja-styled tux. Mai wears a traditional Shiranui bridal outfit, white and red, elegant, flowing with subtle flame patterns. Their vows combine two worlds. Peter promises to protect Mai's heart and honor her path. Mai promises loyalty, fire, and partnership through any universe. When they kiss, fireworks burst from Mai's flames, and the crowd cheers. For married life. Their married life is unlike any couple in any universe. Daily life. Mai cooks traditional dishes. Peter tries to help and nearly sets the kitchen on fire. Mai meditates at sunrise. Peter wakes up stuck to the ceiling. They laugh together, train together, fight side by side. Hero work. Spider-Man plus Mai become an unbelievable duo. Mai's flame illusions disorient enemies. Peter web slings her across the city like a human fireball. She teaches him flame channeling focus techniques. He upgrades her weapons with Stark technology. Relationship dynamic. Mai brings passion, discipline, and warmth. Peter brings humor, optimism, and heart. Together they balance each other perfectly. But great love brings great danger. 5. Major threats. 1. Interdimensional hunters. The entity that tore the multiverse open wants Mai back. Not alive, but has energy to stabilize collapsing universes. 2. Villains target Mai. Enemies like Kingpin, Electro, and the Green Goblin realize Mai is Spider-Man's weakness. They target her with traps, illusions, and manipulation. Peter becomes more protective. Mai becomes more relentless. 3. The dimensional tier. Every time Mai uses Shiranui flame in Marvel's universe, reality cracks just a little. Her powers are tied to a different cosmos. Too much flame, and the walls between worlds may collapse. 6. Dark possibility arc. A final confrontation erupts when the dimensional entity returns. Mai unleashes her strongest Shiranui secret technique. A blazing tornado of pure spiritual flame. It tears reality. The sky fractures. The city warps. Spider-Man tries to save her, but the dimensional pull is too strong. She begs Peter to let her go so the world survives. He refuses. His webs stretch across collapsing reality, and just before she's taken, Dr. Strange stabilizes the portal. But the warning remains. If Mai pushes her power again, the universe could pay the price. The darkness of losing her forever hangs over their marriage. 7. Bright possibility arc. But in another outcome. Mai learns to blend Shiranui fire with Peter's scientific genius. Her powers stabilize. The dimensional threat fades. They become one of the greatest hero couples in the multiverse. Mai trains the next generation of martial heroes. Peter teaches science and discipline to young fighters. Their synergy creates new combat styles never seen before. Peace forms between universes because of their unity. Love becomes their greatest power. Two worlds, two destinies, one unbreakable bond. A world where Spider-Man marries Mai Shiranui is a universe of fire, honor, passion, and heart. Their story proves that love can cross dimensions, overcome chaos, and shape destiny itself. Spider-Man finds not just a partner, but a warrior who stands beside him. Mai finds not just a husband, but a hero strong enough to carry her fire. Together, they become legend. What if Spider-Man, New York's friendly neighborhood hero, didn't just swing through the city alone but found love with one of the world's most deadly and disciplined fighters? Cammy, a highly trained special operative, known for her speed, precision, and courage, lives a life of intense discipline and personal struggle. When her path crosses with Spider-Man's, their worlds collide. Agility meets skill, humanity meets discipline, and love enters a life defined by action and danger. Would their union survive the chaos of New York streets or become an unstoppable force of heroism? 1. The beginning/how they met. Peter first encounters Cammy during a covert mission gone awry in Manhattan. A criminal syndicate has brought dangerous tech into the city, and Cammy, tracking them, moves with lightning-fast precision. Spider-Man swings in to stop the escalating threat, and initially they clash. Cammy's disciplined combat style versus Peter's improvisation. But soon their powers complement each other perfectly. Peter is amazed by her speed and combat awareness. Cammy is impressed by his reflexes and ingenuity. Even amid the danger, there's a spark of mutual recognition of skill, bravery, and purpose. 2. From partnership to love. As they work together on multiple missions, their relationship grows. Action chemistry. Cammy's martial arts precision and Spider-Man's web-swinging create unmatched synergy in combat. Quiet moments. Rooftop conversations about their pasts reveal vulnerability. Peter shares his responsibility as Spider-Man. Cammy talks about her life as a special operative. Emotional connection. Respect turns to admiration, admiration to affection, and affection to love. Eventually, they realize that their bond is not just professional, it is deeply personal. 3. The wedding. Their wedding is sleek, intimate, and action-inspired. Location. Rooftop overlooking the city at dusk, with webbing and green lights subtly decorating the scene. Guests. Close friends like MJ, Ned, and allies from Cammy's network of trusted fighters. Attire. Spider-Man in a custom tuxedo with subtle web accents. Cammy in a sleek combat-inspired white dress with a touch of her signature green. Vows highlight mutual respect and love. Peter promises to protect Cammy and share life's joys and dangers. Cammy promises loyalty, trust, and partnership in heroism in life. For married life. Life as Spider-Man and Cammy is a balance of romance, heroism, and discipline. Daily life. Cammy trains Peter in combat techniques. Peter teaches Cammy improvisation and empathy in everyday heroics. Hero work. Together they patrol New York, taking down crime with unmatched coordination. Cammy's martial arts and Spider-Man's agility in perfect harmony. Relationship dynamics. Cammy teaches Peter discipline and focus. Peter teaches Cammy patience and humor. Challenges remain, balancing love, secret identities, and unpredictable villains. But together they thrive. 5. Major consequences and threats. High-stakes missions. Their combined skills make them targets for organized crime, Hydra remnants, and mercenary groups. Trust under pressure. In battles, even minor mistakes could lead to catastrophic consequences. Their love is tested constantly. Legacy questions. Could they have children with agility, reflexes, or enhanced fighting skill? Their potential offspring could inherit both Spider and Cammy's unique abilities. 6. Dark possibility arc. A powerful syndicate captures Cammy, forcing Peter to act recklessly. Spider-Man swings into extreme danger. Cammy's instinctive combat skills clash with Peter's emotional impulses, creating chaos. Together, their love becomes a weapon, but also a liability, threatening the city they are trying to protect. Could passion and heroism become a dangerous combination? 7. Bright possibility arc. In a brighter reality, Spider-Man and Cammy master their teamwork. They patrol seamlessly, protecting New York from all threats. Their love grows stronger, balancing discipline with empathy, agility with improvisation. They inspire other heroes and forge a legacy of courage, skill, and devotion. Even amidst danger, love and heroism coexist harmoniously. Spider-Man marrying Cammy is more than a romance, it is a story of skill, trust, and the power of partnership. Their union demonstrates that even in a world of chaos, responsibility, and danger, love can be the ultimate force that strengthens heroism and protects the city they both call home. What if Spider-Man didn't just protect New York, but fell in love with someone from another world, another universe, with a personality just as bold, maybe even bolder than his own? Poison. The pink-haired, whip-wielding, street-smart queen of Metro City. Quick-witted, fearless, stylish, and unapologetically herself. What happens when the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man crosses paths with a firecracker who never backs down, never tones herself down, and sees life as the world's biggest stage? Would their romance be chaotic? Dangerous? Passionate? Or would Spider-Man and Poison become one of the most wildly unstoppable couples of the multiverse? 1. The Meeting. It starts with a dimensional rift, classic Marvel chaos. Metro City criminals spill into New York. Peter Parker swings in expecting the usual punks, and instead finds one woman handling 10 men at once with a whip, boots, and attitude that could stop traffic. Poison flips her hair. "Hey tights, you gonna watch or help?" Spider-Man is thrown off. She's stylish. She's fierce. She's loud. And she fights like she owns the street. They take down the gang together, Spider-Man with webs, Poison with acrobatic strikes and whip tricks. Their chemistry is instant, chaotic, hilarious. Poison, "Not bad, Spider-Boy." Spider-Man, it's a Spider-Man. But thanks. For the first time, Peter meets someone who can match his energy and outsass him. 2. The growing relationship. Poison is a firestorm, Peter is a quiet storm, but somehow they balance. Patrols. Poison swings from webs like it's a circus act while Spider-Man panics. Conversations. Peter talks science. Poison talks street smarts. They both admire each other's worlds. Personalities. Poison's confidence pulls Peter out of his shell. Peter's kindness softens Poison's edges. People notice. Miles teases Peter. MJ raises an eyebrow. Even Jonah Jameson gets confused, he thinks Poison is Spider-Man's new villain until she waves at his camera. But the connection is real. Poison sees through Peter's insecurities. Peter sees through Poison's tough girl armor. 3. The Wedding. The wedding is wild, colorful, and unforgettable. Venue, a neon-lit rooftop club in Metro City. Guests, street fighters, Avengers, spider people from across dimensions. Vibe, punk rock elegance meets superhero formality. Poison wears a glam rock wedding outfit, pink hair glowing under neon lights. Peter wears a clean black tux with a subtle spider emblem. Their vows are perfect. Peter promises honesty and devotion. Poison promises excitement, loyalty, and a little chaos to keep things spicy. As they kiss, fireworks burst courtesy of Deadpool, who crashes the wedding for fun. For married life. The couple's life is a mix of crime fighting, chaos, glamour, and real emotion. Daily life. Poison redecorates Peter's apartment into a photo shoot studio. Peter teaches Poison how to swing safely, she refuses to be safe. Hero work. They're unstoppable. Spider-Man's agility plus Poison's whip mastery equals perfect crowd control. She opens opportunities. He finishes fights. Relationship dynamics. Peter becomes more confident because Poison hypes him constantly. Poison becomes more grounded because Peter listens and cares. They make each other better. 5. Major consequences and threats. Dimension trouble. Poison doesn't belong to this universe. Reality bends around her presence. Some villains like Kingpin and Mysterio try to exploit this. Street Fighter enemies. Roxy, Hugo, Yuri, and even M. Bison show up. Poison isn't just a partner, she becomes the bridge between two dangerous worlds. Moral conflict. Poison is street smart, not moral code perfect. Spider-Man's great responsibility clashes with Poison's more flexible views. Legacy concerns. Could they raise children in a world where two universes collide? Would their kids be fighters? Heroes? Or something neither universe has ever seen? 6. Dark possibility arc. A villain, perhaps M. Bison or Kingpin captures Poison, using her as leverage. Peter goes full rage. Not Hulk rage, but the silent, terrifying, unstoppable rage of a man who refuses to lose one more person he loves. Polaris-like magnetism? No. Silk-like instinct? No. This rage is pure heart, pure love, pure fear. Spider-Man tears through enemies until he saves her, but Poison realizes how dangerous his emotional limit can be. Their love becomes a weapon, and weapons scare them both. 7. Bright possibility arc. But in a hopeful universe, Spider-Man and Poison become the power couple bridging two realities. They teach heroes and fighters that compassion matters. They unite Metro City and New York against multiversal threats. Poison becomes a hero in her own right, admired for courage, intelligence, and authenticity. And Peter? For the first time, he has someone who loves not just Spider-Man, but Peter Parker, the awkward, brilliant, loyal man beneath the mask. Their marriage becomes proof that love can be loud, messy, playful, and still be real, lasting, and powerful. Spider-Man marrying Poison is more than a crossover romance. It's the meeting of two worlds' heroes and fighters, softness and strength, laughter and chaos. Together, they redefine what heroism looks like, and rewrite two universes with love that's impossible to ignore. What if New York's friendly neighborhood Spider-Man didn't fall for another superhero, but a superstar wrestler with explosive charisma, insane athleticism, and a heart stronger than any suplex? Mika. Rainbow Mika is a professional wrestler known for her flashy moves, unbreakable spirit, and dream of becoming the world's greatest performer. Spider-Man, meanwhile, is a hero who carries guilt, responsibility, and constant danger. Two people from different worlds. One driven by justice, the other by passion and performance. What happens when their worlds collide? Would love be a tag team victory? Or would the spotlight and danger tear them apart? 1. The first encounter. Peter Parker is assigned by the Daily Bugle to cover a massive wrestling show in New York featuring Japan's rising star, Mika. The crowd roars. Lights flash. Music blasts. And then Mika dives from the top rope with a flying body press that shocks even Spider-Man. Backstage, a villain attacks an ex-wrestler enhanced with illegal tech, craving revenge. Spider-Man swoops in, but the villain is powerful, throwing crates and metal beams. Out of nowhere, Mika joins the fight. Her strength surprises Peter. She lands powerbombs, holds, and aerial throws with perfect technique. The two fight together in perfect rhythm. Spider-Man webs the enemy's legs. Mika slams him into the floor. Spidey swings her for extra impact like a human wrecking ball. Their teamwork is so natural it feels choreographed. After the fight, they share a moment breathing hard, laughing, adrenaline high. The spark begins. 2. The growing bond. Peter visits Mika during training sessions. Mika attends Spider-Man's rooftop patrols. Two worlds merging. They discover. Peter admires Mika's courage, positivity, and confidence. Mika is inspired by Peter's heart, humility, and unwavering sense of responsibility. Their chemistry grows during late-night conversations, joke-filled workout sessions, sparring matches where Mika tosses Peter, and he loves it. Eventually, Peter reveals his identity. Mika doesn't run, she smiles, accepts him, and promises to keep his secret. Love quietly enters the ring. 3. The wedding. A wedding like no other. Half Marvel, half Street Fighter, all spectacle. Venue, a wrestling ring decorated with white ropes, blue lights, and cherry blossom petals. Guests: Mary Jane, Ned, Miles, Chun-Li, Cammy, Guile, Deadpool sneaking in snacks, Yuri glaring from the corner. Even Zangief gives a dramatic flex of approval. Mika wears a white dress inspired by her costume, beautiful but still wrestler ready. Peter wears a tuxedo with red and blue accents. Their vows mix humor and heart. Peter promises not to web the ceiling during emotional moments. Mika promises not to suplex Peter during arguments. They kiss. The crowd cheers like a championship match. For married life. Life becomes a crazy blend of heroism and the wrestling world. Daily life. Spider-Man swings Mika to wrestling events. Mika teaches Peter grappling moves. Peter helps her create a high-tech mask with his science skills. Hero work. When crime strikes, they tag team. Mika charges in with explosive wrestling throws. Spider-Man distracts enemies with agility and webs. Their combined attacks are unstoppable. Relationship dynamics. Mika teaches Peter self-confidence, how to celebrate victories instead of stressing over losses. Peter teaches Mika balance, strategy, how to control overwhelming situations. Their love is loud, bright, and full of energy. 5. Major consequences and threats. 1. The fame factor. Mika's fame attracts villains who want to use her popularity. Peter fears his identity might be exposed. 2. The danger of the ring. Criminal groups attempt to sabotage wrestling events to target Mika. Spider-Man must constantly protect her without interfering with her career. 3. Villains who want revenge. Street Fighter enemies and Marvel villains both appear. Mysterio creates illusions in the ring. Yuri Han tries to break Mika psychologically. Kingpin tries to recruit her as muscle. Their love becomes a target. 6. Dark Possibility Arc. One night, during a huge wrestling championship, a villain attacks Mysterio combined with a corrupt promoter. Illusions trick Mika into nearly attacking civilians. Spider-Man jumps in, unmasking the trick, but Mika is shaken. What if I hurt someone? What if I hurt you? The guilt tears her apart. Peter tries to calm her, but she feels like she's becoming a danger to the world she loves. They nearly break. The spotlight becomes a burden. 7. Bright Possibility Arc. In a brighter timeline, they overcome the pressure. Mika controls her strength with Peter's help. Peter embraces her world fully. Together, they invent new combat combos, spider moves times wrestling moves. They inspire people. Heroes admire their teamwork. Fans see their love as powerful and uplifting. They become ambassadors of courage and unity. The city sees not just a hero and a wrestler, but a couple stronger than any villain. Spider-Man marrying our Mika is more than a crossover. It's a fusion of heart, humor, strength, and spectacular teamwork. A world where love feels like a tag team championship, where power meets passion, and where two extraordinary souls fight side by side. Love isn't just a victory, it's the ultimate finishing move. What if Spider-Man didn't just protect New York but crossed into another world entirely? A world of warriors, mystics, and fighters driven by spirit and destiny. What if Spider-Man met Rose from Street Fighter, the elegant, mysterious fortune teller who wields the soul power? A woman who can see the future, manipulate energy, and fight with grace and wisdom. Would their worlds collide into chaos? Or would their love become a bridge between universes? Welcome to the story of Spider-Man and Rose from Street Fighter, a union of instinct, destiny, and soul. 1. The meeting, when Web meets Soul. It begins when strange energy readings appear in New York. A tear in reality opens, and from it steps Rose, searching for an anomaly that threatens both her world and his. Spider-Man swings in, joking at first. Did Doctor Strange order a new sorcerer on Amazon? But Rose sees deeper. She gazes into Peter's soul and instantly recognizes something rare. A spirit of pure courage trapped inside a life of constant sacrifice. Meanwhile, Peter is stunned. She moves like a dancer, fights like a storm, and reads his feelings with terrifying accuracy. They fight side by side to contain the breach. Her soul illusions combine with Peter's acrobatics, creating a mesmerizing duo. In the chaos, they feel an unexpected connection, destiny in motion. 2. From allies to something more. Rose stays on Earth temporarily to seal other dimensional anomalies. Spider-Man becomes her guide to New York. Rose helps Peter understand the weight of his guilt. Peter helps Rose feel human warmth beyond her duties as a soul guardian. During rooftop conversations, she reveals her darkest burden. The threat of M. Bison, whose psycho power corrupts everything. Peter admits his fears of failure, of losing the people he loves. Two people haunted by destiny find healing in each other. Soon, admiration becomes affection. Affection becomes love. Love becomes something neither world expected. 3. The wedding, Soul and Web united. Their wedding is unlike any other. A fusion of mysticism and heroism. Location. A rooftop garden transformed by Rose's energy, floating petals, golden light swirling like auroras. Yes, Chun-Li, Ryu, Ken, Sakura, Guile. And Peter's world. MJ, Ned, Miles, the Avengers. Attire. Peter wears a black suit threaded with thin gold lines, Rose's gift symbolizing soul power. Rose wears a flowing gown of violet light, elegant and supernatural. Their vows reflect two worlds. Peter promises to protect not just lives but hearts. Rose promises to guide and strengthen his soul, no matter the storms ahead. The moment they kiss, a ripple of golden light spreads, as if the universe itself approves. For married life, hero of Web, guardian of soul. Life becomes a blend of the ordinary and the mystical. Daily life. Peter teaches Rose how to live like a New Yorker. Rose meditates, levitates furniture by accident, and predicts bad weather better than any app. Hero work. Together they are unstoppable. Peter's instincts and speed. Rose's soul power shields, illusions, and energy predictions. She can read enemy intentions before they strike. Spider-Man adapts instantly. They fight like two halves of a perfect style. Grace and chaos united. Emotional growth. Rose teaches Peter to let go of guilt. Peter teaches Rose to open her heart to love and humanity. 5. Threats and consequences. 1. Bison returns. He senses Rose's new bond and seeks to corrupt Spider-Man's soul. Peter becomes a target not for his strength but for his morality. 2. Dimensional fragility. The more Rose uses soul power in this world, the more unstable the dimensional barriers become. Their marriage itself creates cosmic ripples. 3. Their future children. Could a child inherit both soul power and spider abilities? A being of fate and instinct? Some fear such a child would change the balance of both worlds forever. 6. Dark possibility arc. One future shows tragedy. Bison locks Peter in a psycho power illusion, twisting his fears. Rose must choose between destroying Bison or saving Peter's soul. Her powers clash violently with Bison's darkness. The energy threatens to shatter the dimensional boundaries. Spider-Man nearly disappears into the illusion forever. Rose breaks down, crying something she rarely shows. In a fierce burst of soul power, she destroys Bison's projection, but barely saves Peter. The world trembles, showing that even love cannot escape the dangers of destiny. 7. Bright possibility arc. But another timeline shows hope. Rose and Spider-Man perfect diffusion technique. Soul web, an energy-empowered webbing that captures souls corrupted by evil without harming them. Together, they close dimensional rifts, protect both Earths and train future spiritual guardians. Their love becomes a legend in two universes. A symbol that heart and soul, web and destiny, can unite heroes across worlds. In this reality, their marriage doesn't break worlds. It saves them. Spider-Man marrying Rose is more than a cross-world romance. It's a story about destiny, healing, courage, and the fusion of two extraordinary spirits. Love doesn't just guide their lives. It shapes the fate of two entire universes. What if two heroes from two different worlds, one a wall-crawling Avenger, the other a rising martial arts prodigy, found each other not in battle, but in love? Spider-Man and Sakura Kasagana. A New York hero and a Japanese street fighter. Two fighters whose hearts burn with courage, and whose destinies collide across universes. Would their bond create a new era of heroes or pull both worlds into dangerous chaos? Before entering the story, please click subscribe, like and share to get more videos. 1. The crossover moment. Everything begins during a dimensional disturbance caused by an experiment gone wrong. Doctor Strange senses a tear between realities, the Street Fighter world bleeding into the Marvel Universe. On a rooftop in Manhattan, Sakura appears confused, determined, ready to fight anything. Spider-Man swings in, expecting a villain, but finds a girl in a headband with fists crackling with ki energy. Their first encounter is tense but hilarious. Sakura mistakes Spider-Man for a masked ninja. Spider-Man mistakes her Hadouken charge for an energy bomb. After a brief clash, webs versus fists, they realize they're both heroes. And strangely, they click instantly. 2. From allies to partners. Sakura stays in New York while Strange works on the dimensional repairs. Peter helps her navigate the city, teaches her how to swing, and she teaches him how to throw a proper Hadouken. Relax your mind, not your muscles. Their chemistry is pure energy. Sakura's optimism lifts Peter's heavy heart. Peter's responsibility grounds Sakura's impulsive drive. Training sessions turn into shared laughter. Shared missions turn into late-night conversations. By the time Strange announces the dimensions are stabilizing, they already know the truth. They don't want to be separated. Love arrives quietly between kicks, webs, and sunsets on NYC rooftops. 3. The wedding. The ceremony blends New York charm and Japanese tradition. Location: a cherry blossom garden illusion created by Doctor Strange inside the Sanctum Sanctorum. Guests include Ryu, Chun-Li, and Ken, the Avengers, Sakura's family watching through a dimensional window, Strange officiating with dramatic flair, of course. Attire: Peter in a black-red modern suit, Sakura wearing a white kimono with subtle red and blue accents reflecting her husband's colors. Their vows are emotional. Peter, with great power and with great love. I choose you. Sakura, no matter the world, no matter the odds, I'll fight by your side. When they kiss, cherry blossoms swirl in the air. For married life. Being married to Sakura is a whirlwind. Training together. Sakura wakes Peter at sunrise for martial arts practice. Peter teaches her advanced acrobatics. Together they become one of the fastest combat duos in New York. Street crime patrol. Spider-Man webs criminals while Sakura rushes through them with lightning-quick combos and aerial kicks. Criminals start calling her the Pink Spider. Cultural life. Peter learns Japanese customs. Sakura learns American routines. Aunt May loves her instantly. Challenges. Sakura struggles with homesickness. Peter fears she might eventually choose her universe over him. Their powers sometimes clash. Hadouken bursts disrupt web shooters, and intense emotions amplify Sakura's ki energy. But love keeps them connected. 6. The Dark Possibility Arc. Bison launches a full-scale assault, using Sakura as a conduit to tear open a portal. Her body trembles with uncontrollable ki. Spider-Man holds her as her energy spirals. Sakura begs Peter to let her return to her own world to seal the breach. Peter refuses, tears in his eyes. He would rather risk reality than lose her. But she kisses him and leaps into the portal, and vanishes. The breach closes. New York is saved. But Spider-Man is left alone, heartbroken, waiting for a promise that seems impossible. A universe apart, yet still married. 7. The Bright Possibility Arc. In a hopeful version of this story, Sakura learns to channel her ki to stabilize the dimensional energy. Strange creates a permanent bridge between worlds. Sakura becomes a hero in 2 universes. Spider-Man trains with Ryu and Chun-Li. Together, Sakura and Peter form the Interdimensional Hero Alliance, protecting both worlds. They raise a future where martial arts ki and spider powers are inherited by their children, becoming a new generation of defenders. Their love becomes legendary. Proof that even across worlds, fate brings the right hearts together. In a universe where Spider-Man marries Sakura, love transcends reality, power blends with passion, and 2 worlds unite through courage and a perfect Hadouken.